Hey everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where last time we had a terrible meeting with an Ishgardian representative by the name of Emmerich. They walked all over us. This sucks. Now, I was so devastated by how terribly that went, and also by the fact that our caravan got attacked, that I neglected to mention Emmerich. I told you I was excited about him because of his voice actor. He is voiced by Blake Ritter, and if you don't recognize that name, you may know him if you've played the Xenoblade games as Alvis. He plays Alvis in Xenoblade Chronicles. And he's just doing Elvis's voice. It's very funny. Considering I came to Final Fantasy XIV from Xenoblade, it was definitely some whiplash to hear Alvis in this game. And he is not the only one. When the recast happens in Heavensward, a ton of Xenoblade voice actors are going to be playing major characters in Final Fantasy XIV. Hell, even minor characters too, background voices. In particular, there's a lot of Adam Howden and Karina Reeves as like just minor one-off nameless NPCs in the background during cutscenes, which is always very funny to hear those two. Anyways, before we get started with more main story today, I do want to go over changes up to level 50 with Scholar, of which there are none. As I have mentioned before, while some jobs, like White Mage, do get adjustments before level 50 with Dawntrail, most changes come after level 50 for most jobs, but when changes do come up that are relevant to us, I do want to make sure we go over them. And when there are no relevant changes, that's also worth pointing out. So far, I think it's just White Mage? I think it's just White Mage has the dash, and Paladin has Fighter Flight becomes Goring Blade? Do we have Goring Blade yet? I forget, is that a high level 40s? Okay, that's level 54. Okay, Goring Blade used to be a separate action, but now Fighter Flight can become Goring Blade. Not relevant. So yeah, the only real change we've had so far is White Mage gets a dash, which is really nice. But we may have more changes in time. In fact, Monk is very significantly reworked, so we'll be getting to that soon enough. Now then, Alphino. Our caravan's under attack. This is the problem. Recent developments have given Alphino much to consider, like reconsidering your negotiating techniques because god that sucked. We lost ground, effectively. I mean, I don't mind helping out with watching over to make sure Midgard Stormer doesn't come back to life and destroy the realm. That would definitely fall within the Scion's job description, but we still effectively lost ground on negotiating with Ishgard, so that sucks. Just when we were starting to make progress. And to make matters worse, the caravan they spoke of was bound for Revenant's Toll of all places. Honestly, were I so inclined, I should think the gods were conspiring against us. Happily, however, I am not. I would know more of this attack. Let us speak with Lord Harshavan and find out what he has learned. Alright, onwards. Let's go deal with this catastrophe. Hello, Harshavan. We must needs find the heretics and... No, it will avail us not to rush. Let us hear what Lord Harshavan has to say first. I'm come to hear Lord Harshavan speak, not you. Okay, geez. She's gonna be one of our best friends eventually, but I guess for now she's an asshole. My sincerest apologies for the interruption, my friends, but the situation is such that we must act swiftly. If you would be so kind as to elaborate. Iceheart's heretics fell upon the caravan bound for Revenant's Toll as it was passing through Boulder Downs. 'Twas an ambush, swift and ruthless. In an instant, every knight was slain, every crate seized. Then, as quickly as they had appeared, they were gone. 'Twould be an impossible feat without knowledge of the route. Knowledge to which only a select few are privy, I presume. Quite. We can pursue that avenue of inquiry in due course. It seems to me that examining the scene of the ambush should be our first concern. The trail is yet warm. We must act swiftly, as Lord Harshavan said, lest crucial evidence be lost. You have a knack for discerning hidden truths, Satora. Why don't you go and inspect the ambush site in person? An excellent idea. Inform my men of your intent upon arrival, and they will gladly share their findings. Sounds good. Let's go investigate. Hopefully we're not too late to pick up something important. Oh, the ground really does look so much better. There's definitely a lot of places where the graphics update still hasn't touched and they will get to as Dawn Trail proceeds through its patches. But like, look at the ground here. That really does look so much better. Even if it is mostly flat white snow, like the rocks do stand out in a really good way. The materials on this wall, look at the wall. That is so much less flat than it was before. I keep being really impressed by all the how everything just looks cleaner now. There is a lot more texture and life to the world, which it was definitely showing its age before. The new water looks fantastic. Look at that river flow. It really does feel like looking at this game in the correct resolution for the first time. There's a lot that's still left to go, but again, it'll come in time. Move along, adventure. There's nothing for... Lord Harshavan bid you speak with us? Then you must be... Beg your pardon, Scion. As you can see, they left nary a crate behind. Tipped the wagon for good measure, even. Whole thing's a bit odd, if you ask me. Would have been easier just to steal it. Though a damn sight harder to conceal it, I'll allow. Reckon they came prepared, probably with wagons of their own hidden away off. But pay no heed to my ramblings. Absent of proof, 'tis not but speculation. Might be as the squire receiving care at the observatorium could tell you something more factual. That is, if he's awake. Unlike myself, he was there during the attack. Not that his presence amounted to much. Okay, so let's go speak with this squire then. Also, okay, the snow isn't just flat white. You can notice it, especially when we're zoomed in on it, that there is a lot of texture on the snow now that wasn't as present or visible before. It looks like there's mounds of snow now, which is nice. Alright, well, let's hope this squire can tell us something. Also, is it just me, or did it get really dark all of a sudden while we were talking to that knight? Alright, now where are you? Are you in this building? Bottom floor, top floor, where are you? Probably top floor, I'm guessing. There you are. Hello, squire. You've come to ask about the attack, haven't you? We came upon them before the entrance to the Hall of Seven Echoes. Pilgrims we marked them as, and lost and ill-equipped for a journey further north. Our leader called out to them and one stepped forward to answer. Slowly she approached, her silver hair flowing in the wind like melting snow. Just a young girl, I thought, some poor lost lamb in search of salvation. Our leader must have thought the same, else why would he let us draw so close? They exchanged some words I couldn't hear, and she leaned forward as if to kiss his cheek. And then he sighed and crumpled to the ground. I didn't know what had happened till I saw the snow turn red. And then there was red everywhere I looked. I tried to fight but took a blow to the head, and by the time I came to, the others were dead and the heretics were unloading the wagon. I mean, they'd have killed me, so I just lay still and listened. Ishart's people spoke of deliverance and resurrection, and they spoke of Shiva. Shiva. If you know enough about Final Fantasy, you know that name. And if you know what the primals have been inspired by so far, seems we have a new threat on the horizon. Alright, let's report back to Alphino. Seems the Scions will be needed once again. Hello there, Alphino. I have grave news. You've returned. What news have you for us? They spoke of Shiva. The heretics did. It seems the Lady Iceheart does not scruple to sully her hands with blood. Who is this Shiva the heretics spoke of? Have you not read a single line of the Enchiridion, Master Alphino? Shiva was a traitor to kith and kin, an apostate who lay down with dragons. Good for her. Now, we cannot expect all foreigners to know Ishgardian scripture so well, particularly when it concerns the patron saints of heretics. Wait, you say that she is their patron saint? Oh no, it all makes sense now. Lord Harshaphant, what was the caravan's cargo? If I recall correctly, the Diamond Forge had requested a rather large quantity of crystals. Do you not see? Icehart and her followers intend to summon Shiva as a beast tribe would a primal. Why else would they go to such lengths to secure crystals? I shall inform the Lord Commander at once. Lord Harshaphant, you would agree that discretion is of paramount concern? Of course. I trust we can count on your continued support, Master Alphino. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to combat a primal threat. Our support is a given. I will need to send word to my brethren in Revenant's Toll. Our entire order must turn its efforts to the prevention of this summoning. Naturally, that includes you, though I am sure you would not miss this for the world. Oh, believe me, I'm excited. I may have been looking forward to this one in particular. There's a lot I've been looking forward to in these patch quests. I really do love the Aroma Reborn patch series. A lot of people hate on it for some reason. I think it's fantastic. All of these would be an upgrade. So I think I'm just gonna go with the healing gear since we are playing as a healer right now. That sounds reasonable to me. But all of these would be an upgrade from our item level 100 gear that we have on. Let's get that equipped. Oh, and we also have Judgment Ring that we can equip. Forgot to do that upgrade. Let's get the White Mage upgraded as well. Hang on. You want the Judgment Ring of healing, but White Mage doesn't? No, oh no, it's right there. It's just on the other slot. Fair enough. Well then. Next time on Final Fantasy XIV. It sure looks like Monk's got some changes. We've got some dead actions. We'll go over that next time. And next time on Final Fantasy XIV. Strength in Unity. I'll see everyone next time as we pursue Shiva. I'll see everyone next time for that.